Pretend I ain't talking to you. Pretend like I ain't even on this earth. I know what you are. Now, I ain't stepping two, but I am a man. And you just clip that shit and act like you don't even know I'm there.
I don't.
I'm here. Look, I told you I wasn't stepping two. I ain't disrespecting you, son.
You want it to be one way.
What?
You want it to be one way.
Man, I don't
want
know
it to be
you...
one
Man,
way.
stop! Stop saying that.
But it's the other way.
Yes, it's the other way. What's up, y'all? This is Mr. Holism coming to y'all tonight with a show titled The Final Throes of Negro Talking Points. The caterpillar's metamorphosis into the majestic flying butterfly is one of the most used metaphors to describe a 180 transformation. It's truly a fantastic mechanism developed by nature, yet while all may seem fantastic on the outside, this transformation looks pretty gruesome deep inside the chrysalis or the cocoon. In short, for a caterpillar to turn into a butterfly, it digests itself using enzymes triggered by hormones before sleeping cells similar to stem cells grow into the body parts of the future butterfly. The metamorphosis inside of the caterpillar's cocoon, the chrysalis, represents the chaos of the old system clashing with the new paradigm. Ultimately, the new paradigm will emerge victorious, but this doesn't mean the old system is going to go down without a fight. The metamorphosis inside of the caterpillar's cocoon before it emerges as a butterfly is the perfect metaphor for the old system of Negro stalling tactics and antiquated talking points of the conscious community, super seniors, clashing with the new paradigm of land, infrastructure, and nationhood of black African nationalists and African-centered progressives. So join us tonight as we explain how land, infrastructure, and nation will ultimately prevail, while the old systems of cowardly, tragic defeatism take its final death wail. And that's really what you're hearing right now, is like the death wail of the conscious community, the death wail of these old systems, the death wail of these old talking points, this cowardly, tragic defeatism, where people are not engaging in any progressive thought, not engaging in any thought that's action-oriented, but instead engaging in what I call drop the mic philosophies. Like when you come up with something progressive and you come up with something that makes sense and is solution-oriented, what you're going to hear is a bunch of people telling you, oh, well, you see, no, they can't do that because da-da-da-da-da-da, and then they drop the mic, because dropping the mic means that you've stopped progress. Like if you see things are going in a certain direction, you come in with a talking point that drops the mic. Like, perfect example, why build a nation outside of America? Boom, Liberia, drops the mic. See, we tried this already, can't do it no more, that's it. No, drop the mic. Why can't we build a nation and have a nation of our own? Well, see, you can't do that because you speak in English, you got to speak an African language first. Boom, drop the mic. You know, everything is geared around what you can come up with to stop progress. You can come up with to stop people from moving forward. You know, and I find it interesting. I was seeing a post on Facebook, and one of the talking heads said something about China breaks the box office record for the weekend, and they used that as an example of what black people should do with their own economy. totally dismissing the fact that you're basically using a talking point to justify our position instead of yours. Last time I checked, the Chinese were in China. And China has its own economy. So for them to break the box office record, that's not really that amazing to me because they have their own economy. They have their own movie industry. And that's what they broke the box office record with, their own industry. You know, the movies that were out were movies that are not released here in America that you don't really hear about. So for them to break the box office record in a weekend, I mean, why are we using that as an example for black people here in America if you don't want to do the same thing that they did? They didn't break the box office record in Chinatown in America. They broke it in China. So I swear, it's like, how do they come up and use these examples without having any one shred of cognitive dissonance? I mean, your cognitive dissonance should be killing you when you come up with an example like that. Because how do you say, oh, well, let's look at the Chinese. You see how their economy is? They don't rely on the white man. But then when we say, all right, well, let's get out of America and establish something of our own, they're like, whoa, slow down, son. You can't do it out. You can't go outside of America and be successful. So then why are you using the Chinese as an example? I mean, it makes no sense. The Chinese have China. The Irish have Ireland. The Koreans have Korea. The Germans have Germany. You know what I'm saying? All of these ethnic groups, and you're pointing to ethnocentric nationalist groups with their own base of operation in their homeland, and then you're using them as examples for how Africans here in America should be acting in America. Now, what's wrong with that example? Is it just me? Am I the only one that sees the contradiction in that? You know, I'm sure my people in the BAIO can see it, but I'm wondering if the average person can see it. Because we need to get the average person seeing these contradictions so that they can know who to listen to and who not to listen to. Because I hear this a lot. They're like, well, we all want the same thing. No, we don't. No, we don't. Let's stop that. Let's stop that talking point once forever. We do not want the same thing. There are three different trains of thought. There may be other subcategories, but these are the main categories. You have nationalists who want a nation of our own outside of America on the African continent, our motherland. That's one train of thought. The other train of thought is we got black power Americans who want to achieve power inside of America and have their nation, their base of operations inside of America. That's another train of thought. Then you got the militant integrationists who wants to fight for equality inside of America. They don't want the thing that separates the militant integrationist from the black power American is that the militant integrationist is not necessarily interested in a nation inside of America. What they want to do is they want to be treated like any other American citizen. But at the same time, they want to use a veil of cultural pretension. You know what I'm saying? They want to be black, but at the same time, they want to, fight for equality here in America. Both of them are a contradiction. If you want to be in America and really thrive and prosper, and I'm saying that if that's what you consider your base, if you consider that your homeland, then your best bet is just to be the best white people you can be. That's the way it is with that. Be the best white people that you can be, And that'll make your life here in America a lot easier. Now, what you're hearing now, and when you hear all this resistance coming from, and all these drop the mic statements and all these talking points against nationhood, which is crazy to me, because after Flint, Michigan, why are we still having this conversation? I mean, it just goes. This is why I say it's the final throes of Negro talking points. Because you hear people yelling, you hear people screaming, you hear people really passionate about shit that don't make no goddamn sense. Because they know that that's a drop. The real drop the mic statement is Flint, Michigan. That's the drop the mic. And that's a drop the mic for land, infrastructure, nationhood, black African nationalists, and African-centered progressives. That's a drop the mic right there. So that's the reason why you're going to hear these clowns talking this shit, making hour-long videos talking about this. One thing I have to say, just for the record, if you can't make a point within a 10-minute time frame, I can make my point within 5 minutes. But, YouTube is usually like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. 15 minutes, I'll give you that. It don't take 15 minutes to make your complete point. But when you got to rant on for like an hour, I'm not listening to no nigga for no hour, man. I'm sorry. In a video, I'm not doing it. Give me the Cliff Notes, wrap that shit up or whatever. Give me the summary. You know what I'm saying? Make it simple. People don't have time anymore to sit down and listen to a nigga rant for an hour. That's the reason why, if you see, with my shows, we usually play like, our intro music and all of that stuff, and then we go into the topic, and then probably by the half-hour mark now we're taking calls and just hearing what other people got to say, because it doesn't take that long to make your point. And I think I made mine, is that all of this talk that you see against us is just like the chaos that exists in that butterfly cocoon, in that caterpillar's cocoon, in that chrysalis. During that time frame while that cocoon is hanging, it's going through a lot of chaos. It's got that old system trying to stay alive, the new paradigm fighting to take over, and what will emerge after that fight is over is the butterfly. So the chaos that we're receiving as black African nationalists and African-centered progressive, the resistance that we're getting from people, the talking points that you're hearing, despite all the overwhelming evidence that the solution to our problem is nationhood, these are all the final throes of the Negro talking points. This is the wail, the death wail, where you hear an animal about to die. This is the wail before that animal dies. Because once this is over, and once these cowardly, tragic, defeatist Negroes have finally perished, what's going to emerge is that butterfly. That butterfly is land, infrastructure, nationhood, independent nation state on the continent of our ancestors, and real nationhood. That's what's going to emerge. So what you're hearing, you're going to hear a lot of resistance. You're going to hear a lot of talking points. You're going to hear everything, a lot of drop-the-mic statements against everything that we're fighting for. The people themselves, if you put these categories amongst the people and you let these trains of thoughts clash with one another in front of the people are coming over to the nationhood side, because it's the side that makes the most sense. It's the side that has a future, the side that's positive, the side that's inspirational. You know what I'm saying? The side where you fight for something that's bigger than yourself. Things like that always inspire people. Things like that always motivate people. You know what I'm saying? What doesn't motivate people is defeatism. What doesn't motivate people is cowardice. Like one dude was saying something about, well, Liberia, see what happened with Liberia is blah, 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 blah. Now, all right, let me use that. Let me just play devil's advocate. Let's say that we consider Liberia a failure. Let's just say we do, just for argument's sake. My question to you is, in the when slavery was going on in the South, on the plantation, there were brothers and sisters that tried to escape. I'm quite sure some of those brothers and sisters that tried to escape initially didn't make it. They were either caught, they were dimed out, they were brought back, they were beaten, some of them may be killed for trying to escape. Using your logic, what you're saying is that after you try to escape that one time, then the concept of trying to escape from the plantation is pretty much a wrap. You tried to do it one time, you got caught, why should you do it again? I mean, these are the people that we want the people should be listening to. The masses should be listening to these people. These defeated cowards. You know, and like I said, I put videos out before. Liberia is supposed to be a failure, but how come Black Wall Street isn't a failure? How come when it comes to Black Wall Street, these niggas say, see, what we need to do, we need to have another Black Wall Street. Well, no, nigga. Since you're saying that, what we need to do is have another Liberia. How about that? Liberia Part 2. Liberia 2.0. So all the mistakes and all of the things that you felt led to the fall of Liberia, we can correct those things. Just like you feel you can correct the falls of Black Wall Street. What's the difference? And like I said before, Liberia and Black Wall Street don't have to compete against one another because Liberia is a nation state, Black Wall Street is a satellite community. You can have both, but you got to establish your base first. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what the purpose of this show is, to show how these talking heads, these people out here, these Black Power Americans and these militant integrationists, you know, the Captain America Negroes, if you notice, I don't really get on them too much because it's not much to get on. They're actually more ideologically honest and consistent than those two other ones because they're all for America. They're all about America. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to go against them because they've already taken a stance. They say, well, we for America. Leave all that black stuff alone. I just want to be American. I can respect that more than somebody with 1 foot on dry land and 1 foot on the water, which is what I call militant integrationists and Black Power Americans. You want to be a Black Power American. You want to reject America, reject everything about it. You want to fast and pray and get into the lotus position and ignore foods, ignore radio, ignore television, ignore every aspect of American culture, but yet not want to leave it. That's what I call a hypocrite. That's what I call somebody that's delusional. You know, at least the Captain America Negro embraced defeat. They're not coming at the white man with all this black power pretensions. They have totally submitted and said, yo, I'm just trying to be the best bitch for you that I can be. I'm not trying to fight you. I'm not trying to challenge you. You're the man. I just want to eat the crumbs falling from your table of knowledge. That's the Captain America Negro. That's Ben Carson. You know, those type of Negroes. They're not trying to fight nothing. So they're consistent. There's nothing I can really say about them. I don't really talk about them that much. But who I concentrate on is these militant integrationists and these Black Power Americans who want to have all of this veneer of black culture to separate themselves from the mainstream, but yet want to be mainstream, want to be treated equally like everybody else, don't want the cops treating them like they second and third class citizens. They want to enjoy the same benefits that the white people in America enjoy. Well, if you want to do that, you better stop talking that black shit. You better get on some Stacey Dash and Common shit. You know what I'm saying? What do you feel about this topic of the death wail of the Negro?
I mean, you was right on point with the militant integrationists, man. It's like them people is confused, and you know, with me, I'm not with the playing both sides of the fence. It's either you gonna get down with it or you not. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm looking at it. You can't sit up here say we need this, we need that. Again, you don't want to leave up out of this system. You see what I'm saying? You still want to go out to eat with them and hang out with them and have the same job titles as them. I mean, you know, that can't work no more. You know what I'm saying? We saw what happened with the baby boomers. That's what they did, and we still stuck in this position right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking them, but that needs to get addressed. You know what I'm saying? I love, I know about the Black Panther Party, but that's what they did. They just keep it real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was on the right, right track or whatever. But then when the government gave them that money, they were silent. You didn't hear not one word. Now look at us.
That's why I always say, Dom. Yeah. I always say this, and this is a talking point that I think withstood the test of time. Is everybody's fault in general and nobody's fault specifically? Because if you notice, that's what Negroes want to do. They want to point fingers and say that, well, this is the reason. The black woman is the reason. The black man is the reason. This is the reason. Feminism is the... No, nigga. It's all of that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can't even deal
Big
with
Dev
people.
is on the line.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late, bro. I was caught up in doing... What's up, brother? How you doing? I was caught up in, a situation that happened yesterday. I'm just getting there.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that, man.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. But, yeah, man. You're right, Mark. Do I need to tell you you're right, man? You always hit it on the head. Out the park it goes. That's a parking lot. You broke somebody's window. You broke somebody's window in the parking lot with that one. For real.
Yeah, man. Niggas is making hour-long videos against nationhood. Hey, why you people think you can do for self? And yet people is taking them seriously.
Yeah. Hey, hold up. How did you even find out about this Throes dude? Like, I'm still trying to figure out, like,
because people pass. You know what it is, Dom? I'm gonna tell you honestly. I know some people probably gonna be offended by this, but it is what it is. Our people love drama. So if they see an opportunity to pass drama your way, they're going to pass, oh, that nigga talking about you. What you going to do, son? What you going to do now, son? You know, they love drama.
I didn't understand. I'm like, who the hell is and how they... I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Sergey is a Fruit Loop without a hula hoop. That's what he is. It is what it is. He wants... Look, I'm going to tell y'all, because Mark's not going to say it. He wants Mark to say his name and say, thank you, baby, for thinking I'm cute. That's what he does. And Mark makes a video and says, look, Sergey, I'm cute. I know you're attracted to me, but you can't have me. Sergey, it'll be okay. Sergey. Sirgay. Sergey.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, this dude is... Like, where is he from?
Does it really even matter?
You know, it don't even matter. You're right. It don't even matter.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. It's like this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the whale, the death whale. These people have nothing. They have nothing to inspire people, man. Nothing. Their whole philosophy is based on defeatism, around why are you even trying to fight. When you listen to their videos and you listen to their talking points, it's all about why you guys fight. Don't you know the white man is God to these people. The white man is Thanos.
Oh, right, he's fucking Thanos. It kills me, man. I mean, I've never seen a group of people so scared of an individual that's scared of them in my life. But this white and black man shit, it's prevalent.
And you know what they say about Thanos, right?
Yeah, he's unstoppable.
You cannot. Thanos is the most powerful being in the universe.
He's the most powerful being in the universe, man.
The most powerful being in the universe. Thanos.
How you going to beat Thanos? And that's their whole philosophy. The philosophy of a bitch. basically. And the reason why, and I've said this before, the reason why we can never really have any conversations or, coming together of the minds. How is a man going to come together with the mindset of a bitch? I mean, we all from the hood.
Right.
You know a bitch ass nigga when you see one.
Every day.
Bitch ass niggas usually get slapped, nigga. You usually get slapped. You don't sit down at the table with a bitch ass nigga and like, well, let's come to some type of agreement. No, you slap the shit out of them.
This is what the agreement is going to fucking be. Bitch ass niggas shouldn't even talk at all. You don't acknowledge bitch ass niggas. They're supposed to sit in the corner and just listen to what you say. That's it. It's fucking crazy.
And I can tell a bitch ass nigga a mile away. I come from Brownsville, man. You can tell a bitch ass nigga from a mile away.
I born and raised in Bed-Stuy. I ran some of the wildest niggas. Everybody know about the Decepticons. And I had a lot of bitch ass niggas in my crew. I used to tell them niggas, you go get on the other train and go the other way because I know what you're going to do. So to keep me from whipping your ass out there, you just go ahead and go home because you ain't prepared for this shit. Just get ready to go down. Just go ahead. You know what I'm saying? They used to be like, thank you, sir. Thank you. You saved me. Cause I feel
I know. This was you, Dev.
Yo, I think we should plan this another time. This nigga's scared.
That was them right there.
That was them niggas. Exactly. That was actually them. This nigga is
Yo, man, my stomach is hurting. Yo, y'all got some Tylenol or some
I got to go pick up my little
Pepto-Bismol?
I got to pick up my little
I can't really rock with y'all right now because, I got a headache.
Right. I got to go pick up my little sister.
Scared.
I thought your sister was older than you. Oh, no, I got a little sister. Nigga, I thought you said your big sister last week. It's funny. Yo, it's funny as hell. It's just, I don't know if you remember Steven the show The Game, and Pookie from Richmond came in the room, and they was like, yo, that's Pookie from Richmond. He was like, the guy said, yo, I don't give a fuck who he is. Bust his ass. He said, yo, I bust his ass. I ain't like I'm scared of him. But, yo, that's Pookie from Richmond, son. I ain't fucking with Pookie from Richmond. Shit, man. It's bad, man. I love it.
Yo, who's 1876, that last four digits?
That's John. Jay. His name is Jay. He must have fell out.
No, he's still on there. Because I see the hand is up.
Before. No, I had put him in. I mean, I had put his name in there, but he must have fell out, and they called back in and put his hands up. But he wanted to talk when I screened him. When I screened him, you bring him in. If he act up, he know what's going to happen. He know his ass going to hit a dial tone quicker than a little bit. All right, Jay. So just understand that, Jay. I ain't no different.
What happened to Nas? Oh, Nas don't have his hand up because I'm like, yo, Nas, I liked your first album, son.
Yeah, that was like Nas' first album was dope. Illmatic. It was Illmatic. So
your first album was Illmatic, for real.
It was Illmatic, for real.
Well, what's up, Don? What other points that you want to make?
I mean, that's it, That's all I got to say about that. Just stay away from people who's blaming feminism, homosexuality, the single black woman, all of this stupid shit going on, man. Stay away from that because it ain't got nothing to do with what we trying to do right now. It really don't even freaking exist, man, to be honest.
We can do this real simple. This is who you blame. Turn around, look in your mirror, and that's who you blame. That person that's looking back at you, that's the blame. That's the person you blame.
Yeah. You're right.